decided to do it. I've just been at my desk doing a bit of editing. I'm really making an effort at the moment to make sure that I am getting more fibre in throughout my day and more micronutrients. Good morning and welcome back to another weekly vlog. My name is Jess if you're new here. It is Monday today and both my husband and I have the day off today. It's going to be a nice relaxing day. Hopefully I can squeeze a little bit of editing into there as well. I just got back from the gym. It was really busy today. I slept in once again and went at around 8 o'clock, which is just a busy time to go to the gym. I really need to try and work on that this week. I got it done. It was squats and Romanian deadlifts as the main lifts for the day, and then a bunch of accessory work. I wasn't able to film much because of how busy it was. Anyway, I am hungry, so I'm going to have some breakfast, have a shower, and get ready for the day. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is now 7 o'clock in the morning and I've actually managed to get myself out of bed a little bit earlier than I have been lately. Still not great, but I'm working towards an earlier time. I have stripped the sheets off the bed and chucked them in the washing machine, so you might be able to hear that in the background. And now I'm getting ready for the gym. It is cold as per usual. It's like 11 degrees Celsius, which for the Gold Coast is chilly. However, I need to remind myself that it's not going to last for much longer. Like, the weather warms up pretty quickly here on the Gold Coast as soon as winter's over. We've probably only got about another month of this left until it's not so cold overnight. As per usual, my pre-workout routine in the morning is a banana and some dates. I want this day to be productive, both from a editing point of view, a cleaning the house point of view, and a workouts, eating healthy point of view. So I've already made a start on the household stuff, so the washing's on. I need to vacuum, I need to clean the bathroom. Just a bit of organizing, there's lots of just stuff everywhere. Just tidy up a bit, you know? I really want to get a bunch of editing done today. I also sold a dress on Depop, so I need to go to the post office and send that off. I want to get a walk-in, lots of little things that I need to get done today. Now, of course, to throw a curveball into things, because that is life, it is day 1 of my period and my tummy is hurting. So there's that. But at least editing, I can sit down with a heat pack and, you know, feel sorry for myself. At least I'm at home and I'm not doing a 12-hour shift at work. Could be a lot worse. For some reason, for me, day 1, 2, 3, like the heaviest, worst part of my period is often when I'm at work, doing 12-hour shifts, and it really sucks. I hate it when bananas aren't fully ripe and they're like crunchy. It bothers me on so many levels. Anyway, it's just a upper body session at the gym today, so that is nice. It'll be a little bit easier. So I'll quickly get that done this morning, and then I'll come home, probably have some breakfast I think by that point, and then I shall deliver my package to the post office and go for a nice walk, listen to an audiobook, and then come home, have a shower, and clean the house. Alright, for breakfast this morning, I have 2 poached eggs, sourdough toast, and some kiwi fruit and strawberries. It's now 2:30 in the afternoon and I am just sitting doing some editing. My energy has well and truly disappeared. Day 1 of my period is hitting me and I'm feeling kind of average. So I got my heat pack and I'm just sitting. I'm supposed to go for a run this afternoon. I'm just trying to figure out, can I do it on another day? Like, it would be good to get it done today. But tomorrow night I have a work event I have to go to. I could do it on Friday. I could do it Friday evening. It's either tonight or Friday evening. We'll see. It would be good to get it done tonight because I want to space my runs out more. I don't want to be doing them, you know, crammed in within a couple of days of each other. Also, I already know it's not going to be a good run if I do it tonight because I am hurting. Anyway, ow. At least I managed to get a decent amount of like housekeeping, cleaning stuff done and my gym workout before my period cramps hit. So that's good. And generally, period cramps for me are only day 1 and 2. The thing is, I can't just stop living my life for 2 days. But I have also already done a workout this morning. So is putting it off till later on in the week really a bad thing? And not doing a double session on day 1 of my period, you know, like pushing it back, maybe that is wiser, even though it will mean all of my runs are within a 4-day period. Good morning. I've been procrastinating this morning as per usual. I have been procrastinating in a productive way, however. I've done some washing, done some housework, and it's now 9 o'clock and I have yet to go for my run, which I know does not matter that much in winter. I think it's just because I used to be up at 4 or 5 in the morning to do my workouts, and now that it's winter, I don't have to do that anymore. And so I'm really taking advantage of that. But it just means the rest of my day is not very productive because it's going to be 10 o'clock by the time I get my day started. Anyway, that's okay. That's life. But definitely as the weather gets warmer, I need to transition back to waking up early because given another month and I'm not going to be able to do this anymore. As it is, it's probably going to be a little bit warm. 16, 17 degrees right now. So not terrible. Anyway, let's head out, get this run done. I do still have quite bad period cramps today, so that's fun. I have swapped my interval run that I was supposed to do yesterday afternoon and didn't do. And instead of doing that run this morning, I'm going to do a 5K easy run, which was planned for tomorrow. Yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. Anyway, let's get this run started before I decide not to do it. I'm back home. That was a better run than I expected. Like it wasn't great by any means, but considering I'm hurting, and it was kind of getting a little bit warmer. The sun was definitely out. I feel like it didn't feel bad, so that's something. Anyway, I am going to make myself some poached eggs for breakfast with my little side of fruit. And then I'm going to get ready for the day. And then today is pretty much going to be a day of editing. So nothing all that exciting really. I have a nursing work event tonight on one of the areas that I specialise in. And that goes, I think, from 5 till 9 tonight. So I'll be going to that. I think it's fairly casual. I'm not sure if I get food though. I need to look into that. Otherwise, I need to have an early dinner. Surely if you've got an event from 5 till 9, some kind of dinner is going to be provided or like available to purchase or something, right? You would think so. Really, it's going to be quite a work-focused day when you consider the fact that I'm going to be editing during the day and then going to this work event tonight. But I have 2 weekly vlogs that are very close to being finished and I just want to get it done. I reckon they'll take about an hour and a half each to finish. So it's only about 3 hours worth of work. But I'm behind on my weekly vlogs and I'm slowly catching up and I really just want to get it done. Anyway, breakfast time, then shower, then get ready, then edit. Hey, I've just been at my desk doing a bit of editing. It's taking longer than I thought it would, but we're getting there. Good morning and welcome back to another weekly vlog. My name's Jess, if you're new here. It is Monday today. Why is my chair so low? My husband has obviously been sitting on my chair. For some reason, he lowers it all the way to the ground. And it is now 7 o'clock in the morning. I just finished a full body weight session. And now I'm going to go home and do some grocery shopping because our fridge is empty. Wardrobe in the bedroom. It was just looking pretty unorganized and we had... Alright, I've done a pretty significant amount of editing. One of my videos is probably about 30 minutes away from being finished, which is very exciting. However, I am taking a break from editing for the rest of the day. It's now 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I want to have some time to rest before I head to this nursing event tonight. Also, I'm pretty sure the food that we're getting tonight is only like very light refreshments. Probably not enough to keep me satisfied for the 4 hours that I'm there. So I'm going to try and convince my husband to get Domino's with me before I go to this thing tonight. I'm kind of thinking it might turn into like a little bit of either a beach walk or go sit by the beach for a bit because my husband's loving that at the moment. So quite possibly go to the beach for a bit and then get Domino's on the way back, have Domino's, then go to this thing. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Good morning. I got home from the work event maybe like 9:30 last night and still managed to get myself into bed by like 10:30, so it wasn't too bad going. It is now 7:45 in the morning, however, and I did not get up early, but given the fact that I went to bed later, I suppose that's to be expected. I am all dressed for the gym. I'm going to do something I don't normally do, so I've decided to do a upper body session at the gym and then do my sprint session that I was supposed to do, was it on Tuesday? Anyway, the sprint session that I was supposed to do earlier in the week, I'm going to do on the treadmill. Because it's only 4K, like I just feel like that's doable on a treadmill. I don't enjoy running on a treadmill. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but for 4K, I might as well. And so I'm wearing a running appropriate sports bra and I'm gonna wear my runners to the gym as well. And we're just gonna get it done. Banana, dates. Time to eat them, energize, and all that. I'm going to finish editing the 2 weekly vlogs today. It's gonna happen. I'm all done at the gym. That actually felt surprisingly good. The sprints didn't feel that hard, my heart rate wasn't that high, and yeah, I was just pretty happy with it. I am just doing yet another load of washing while I have some breakfast, and then I need to go and wash my hair, hang out the washing, and then I've got a few errands to run before I come home and edit. Alright, I am finally back home. Those errands took a lot longer to run than I thought they would. It's now almost 1:30, so I'm going to make myself some lunch. I also thought it was going to be slightly chilly today. It wasn't. I was roasting the entire time. I decided to wear jeans. And it turns out that was not a very good decision. So, yep. I feel very hot. It's always just so deceiving because it's cold in here and hot outside. Like right now I want to put a jumper on because I'm cold, but as soon as you go outside, like, I was overheating. All right, got a nice and cozy knit on because of our freezing apartment, which honestly is really not as bad as it sounds. Like, in winter, it just means you have to put a light knit over the top of your outfit. But the payoff for that is in summer, you're not melting in your own home. So if I had to choose between being too hot in summer or a little bit cold in winter, I would choose this any day. Anyway, this is my salad. I have some mixed leaves, honey mustard marinated chicken, avocado, feta, and I've also got some apricots, which is a bit rogue. And I've got a green goddess kind of dressing on it, just one I got from Woolies. I'm really making an effort at the moment to make sure that I am getting more fiber in throughout my day, more micronutrients. So for me, that normally looks like having a lot of fruit around breakfast. So as you would have seen, I had kiwi fruit and strawberries, and I had a banana this morning. And then as I go throughout the day, it kind of slowly turns into more vegetables. So I've got avocado, mixed leaves, apricots are fruit. And then tonight I'll have vegetables with dinner as well. And I just find one of the most effective ways for me to get more micronutrients and more just colour into my diet, you know? Salad is definitely the best way for me to do that. Without even thinking about it, you automatically have a whole bunch of fruit and vegetables in your day. I did it. I have one of my weekly vlogs exporting, finally. So I'm very happy about that. We'll see if I can finish off the other one tonight. Good morning. It is my final day off before I'm back to work tomorrow. And it is pretty cloudy, miserable, windy today, which honestly I am totally okay with because it's the perfect day to just relax inside. I had a fairly poor sleep last night. For some reason, just one side of my back kept hurting me and it kept waking me up, and I don't know what it is. This happens to me sometimes, and it's always the same thing. I think it's the way I sleep. I'm a tummy sleeper, and everyone knows that it's just not the best for you. Not the best for your spine and, you know, alignment and everything. Don't quite know what to do about that. Anyway, it's still a little bit sore this morning. I can feel it just kind of aching. So I'm gonna take it easy today. I was gonna go to the gym, but I feel like I'm just best not to. because it would be heavy hip thrusts today, and that doesn't seem like a good idea. So for my movement today, I'm just going to go for a nice walk, listen to an audiobook, might grab a coffee, and yeah, just relax. I'm all rugged up. I've got some leggings on, top underneath, and then my hoodie. I think the temperature is like 16 to 17 degrees, which isn't that cold, but there's the wind behind it. And unlike most of the year, the wind in winter can actually be a bit chilly. So anyway, let's go for a little stroll. Actually, before I go, I'm going to very quickly just get my YouTube video uploading to YouTube, because it's on my laptop. I just need to upload it to YouTube, and that normally takes a couple of hours, so I might as well start it now. Alrighty, that was a cold and not particularly enjoyable walk. It was very windy, and I didn't walk along the beach like I normally do. I just walked along the main road because I wanted to pop into the supermarket, so I did that. Got a few bits and bobs. I needed some more sourdough bread and a few other things for work tomorrow. I got myself a coffee. I got a caramel latte. I've never been a massive coffee drinker, and I'm trying to get into it. And my sister knows all about her coffee, and she recommended this to me, and it's nice. I like it. Anyway, we're gonna eat some breakfast. I want to do a bit of a kind of family catch up today, so there's gonna be a lot of video calls to family, seeing how things are going. There's a bit going on at home at the moment, so yes. One of the difficulties of living overseas away from your family. I'm gonna eat this and I'll get back to you. All right, I have quite literally been on the phone to my sisters for the last, 2 or 3 hours. So that is how I've spent most of my morning. It's now almost 1 o'clock and I have done a whole lot of nothing. My HelloFresh order arrived while I was on the phone to my sisters, so I've put that away. I think I'm going to have a chicken meal tonight, and then I can have the leftovers at work tomorrow, so that'll be good. Good morning. I am very tired this morning. It was another busy day at work yesterday. And then when I got home, I just wasn't ready to go to bed. So I ended up staying up until like 11:30 midnight, which was not ideal. Anyway, I ended up sleeping in and got out of bed around 8:30. It's now 9 o'clock and I need to get my run done. It is a long run day today, but thankfully it is a deload week. So I think my long run is like, I think it's 6K. which I'm honestly very grateful for because I do not have it in me for a long run right now. Anyway, we're eating banana. Hi. I am honestly completely pooped today. I am so tired, which terrifies me because I have night shift tonight, which means I do not get to go to sleep tonight. Anyway, because of that, I am having a very chill day today. I went for my run, which was quite the achievement, and then I've just been relaxing. I had a nice shower, did my skincare, did my nails, gave myself a pedicure, just very chill things. And on my to-do list for the rest of the afternoon is do my dishes from breakfast. I just had some eggs on toast once again. Listen to my audiobook that I've been listening to. Maybe do some editing, put some washing away. And then have a afternoon nap. I generally aim for about a 2-hour nap if I can. It's rare that I actually get 2 hours, but I try. And then I'll wake up, have some dinner, and head into work. So really not a particularly exciting afternoon.